You know the vibes. We got Niecy on the track.
We know what time it is. Look, check this out. This is going to be a little bit of a different vlog. Very different. Only because this is kind of the realness of parenthood. So, it ain't always about being happy-go-lucky, joyful. This isn't a bad situation or anything, so I don't want y'all to think that this is going to be a bad vlog. It's not. I'm just saying this is more real. In the sense is, in this video, you're going to see me allowing Jaylen to drive, do his thing, which is a privilege in itself. But there's a point that he gets frustrated, and with his frustration, I didn't lighten up on him. Only because, as we see how everything is going on in the world, there's nobody that's gonna let up on you when you don't have perfection going on, right? Now, no, my baby doesn't need to be perfect, but he sure needs to strive for it. I always feel like I look dumb with this. My baby doesn't need to be perfect, but he sure does need to have that as a level that he strives for, right? So what I'm doing is just giving it to him tough. I'm acting like I'm his rider, as if it was Uber. I'm rating him, I'm judging him, and he didn't like it. Now, I get it, fully get it, and that's the real side of it. Yeah, he's okay to not like it, and I don't go bad on him or anything. Matter of fact, you'll just see. Roll the video. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's 1/4 of the Ride Squad, Dad by God, and we are doing a little bit father and son stuff today. Got the RX-8 out. I'm gonna let Jaylen drive this. I want to take it around the block and warm it up first, just in case he does stall it. He hasn't driven this car in ages, and with the new clutch being in it and everything, the clutch engagement might be a little bit different than what he might have been familiar with, but it's pretty cool because just like the other car, I just want to see how he handles it. He shouldn't have a problem with this. It should be a very, very, very easy car to drive, like it always is. Super uncomfortable. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the comforts of that passenger side. What's the speed limit? What are you doing? 35. Okay. Can you see? Basically just stalled. And be smoother. You need to do everything smooth. I want to feel smooth. If you are my driver and I'm your rider and I'm gonna rate you, make everything smooth so that I'm comfortable. Be a smooth driver. Everything is gonna be a rating. I'm gonna rate you. Taking very long to even get up to the speed limit, sir. How fast are we going? Why is the motor so loud? I don't get it. I don't understand why this is so uncomfortable. I need you to get up to the speed limit quicker, sir. Sir, what's the speed limit? 35. What are we doing, sir? 31. Why are we not doing 35 if we're able to do 35, sir? So it cuts abruptly right here because, like I said, Jaylen got frustrated. He didn't like being judged. He took my stupid ass home. He literally drove us home and was like, I'm over it. But me as a parent, knowing that my child is frustrated for something, we were doing hill stop starts, and his nervousness again took over, and that's what I want to fight out of him. Is I want that nervousness to get out of him, because There's obviously no room for nervousness in a lot of things. Butterflies do happen and things, but you can't let your nervousness overcloud your judgment. And this is all new to him. He's never done hill stop starts, but I want to force him into the deep edge of the water just so that by the time, because remember, he's only 13, by the time he actually comes to driving, there's not ever going to be a situation that he can't handle. So that's really all that this was. So we catch back up as I took it back out just to explain it to him further and show him that process in work. What you need work on is your smoothness, right?
Yes.
These are all the things that you've taken for granted all the times that you've been in the car with us driving, with me driving. So it's about the smoothness, okay?
Okay.
Smoothness is being in control, all right? Being in control ain't all about, you know, driving the car around corners in control. This is about being in control when you're doing what you do. Now you see how that shifted? Are you bucking like this when I'm shifting?
No.
Look, we're gonna go into third gear. Did you even notice that happened?
No.
So now that you sat there and got frustrated at the controls of it, this is how I want you to do it. Now, yes, I have been driving for years, but what I'm giving you the understanding is this is how you get up and down hills. We don't live in San Francisco. I don't have hill practice all the time, but it's just something that I learned back in the day when I was a kid, and I never forgot it. So being smooth, you see this amount of throttle that I'm giving it, and how every time I go into gear, I'm back on the throttle. It's no cruising, it's no coasting. Being in control of a car, you're either moving forward or you're coming to a stop. As I come to a stop here, see how the brakes are applied smoothly?
Yeah.
And now watch, we're gonna apply the clutch smoothly. See how I'm holding that throttle? I didn't do anything, I didn't change my position until we picked up speed. Here's a taller hill. We're gonna do the same thing again. Because this is a flatter land, yeah, I can let off of the brake and then the car's rolling. Use a little bit of handbrake to stop it. Now I give it 1.5 RPM, hold it, letting the clutch out. You feel the clutch engaging? I didn't move my feet at all. Now we're rolling. You let your stress level get you psyched out. Stress doesn't belong in this car. Any car. In cars, this is fun. This is something that's a privilege. Not everybody has this. There's grown that don't have cars. We'll do it again. Foot's off the brake. I'm not even gonna use the gas. I'm gonna feel the car pull. As soon as I see the RPMs give it a little dip, you feel it. You feel the car shuddering? I didn't move my foot at all. Now we're 3 miles an hour. This is how this works. It's mechanics. It's very simple. This does something, that does something, you do something. That's all that it does to make this work. So there's no stress level. It's focus. That's all that driving is focus. No stress, no nervousness. Come to a nice calm stop. If I let the brake off, what do?
Roll back.
So we apply the brake.
Pull up the handbrake.
Hold the handbrake. Then we do a check. We let off the brake. Oh, it held. 1.5. Clutch letting out. You hear it. So you see how that works? Handbrake up. 1.5. Let the clutch out. You hear it.
Yeah.
And then you don't do nothing. You stay right where you're at. You don't even have to continue to do anything. Then it goes 3 miles an hour, clutch all the way out. So just because you take it for granted how quickly I do something, that's because I've been doing this shit since I was 11 years old. And I was mastering driving from the age of 16 and up. Listen to what I'm saying. How you feel is a trait that you shouldn't possess when you're driving, because it's not about you. It's about this car and the movement. So see, yeah, I could take off quickly like this, right? Because I'm used to doing it. I can shift quickly like this, and you still barely felt it, but we're on the move, right? But this is what it's all about. So what you need to do is not be frustrated. because this is a privilege. There are people that would be dying to be in position to have a privilege like you, or like a lot of countless others that drive cars. So because you have the opportunity to be in a privileged position, you need to focus on your craft. If you haven't mastered your equipment, you need to practice. Practicing ain't done with the phone in your thumbs. When it's time to show and prove, you get nervous. Nervousness will keep you from getting great. Nervousness will keep you from a good goal. You understand? The shit doesn't come easy, so the fact that it ain't easy doesn't make it bad. The fact that it ain't easy is what should make you want to be better at it. Because if it ain't easy, that means everybody can't do it. But if you can do it and do it good, then that's where people get admiration of, oh, you can do this.
I wouldn't say I know where I messed up, but I could tell what I was doing wrong.
You know where you messing up at. Yeah, you know where you're messing up at.
But I can see because when I was looking, when we're up the hill, I was looking at you the whole time. Every time I was letting off the clutch, I was pushing this down, but no,
it wasn't even that. You weren't giving it an opportunity to roll. You see, you feel it pull, and you think that's good. Got it. That's what you were thinking. When in fact, once it starts telling you it's rolling, you don't even have to do anything with your feet anymore. It just goes. So you need to learn to, 1, trust what I'm saying, 2, trust your equipment, and 3, trust the process. You lost all the trust in all of that once you started minding yourself. And that kind of frustration doesn't do anything for your equipment. Not a big problem, but you put wear on equipment when you do stuff wrong. Just like you using this handbrake. I've never pulled this up because I just pushed a button and let it rock. I only use these 2 fingers, my thumb and my index. So you gotta learn your equipment, and then you gotta learn how you can be in a good ecosystem with your equipment.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right. So now, see, it wasn't that rough, was it? I mean, I was being tough on him, kind of being a condescending dick, but like I said, I was playing the role of being his rider as if this was Uber. Like, it was a test. And it's a pre-test because he ain't quite ready for the full test yet. It's just a pre-test to get him understanding on what types of things to be experiencing as a driver out here in these roads. So that's really all that it was. Again, everything is an experience. So this is one of his experiences that he got to learn from. And I hope you, the younger subscribers that may not be driving yet, I hope everybody learns just a little bit from it, because even though I put my son in the pressure cooker, I just expect greatness from him because he's got to live up to his old man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got some tough acts to follow. You know what I mean? But man, for this experience, man, we're gonna give you 2. I appreciate y'all joining us. Be great. Spread good vibes. Cause we're along for a ride. The life is tough, but it sure is good though. You understand? So everybody do what you do, man. Have a great week, and come back and check me out on another video. All right?